Hi everyone, welcome back to this week's Technical Insights. Singapore Straits Times Index fell 0.35% or 10.96 points to close at 3,139 points last Friday, 7th of July. Across the board, losers outnumbered winners 303 to 240 with 1.3 billion securities worth 1.03 billion Sing dollars changing hands. The STI Index closed in the negative territory for the 5th day running, ending the week down 2.07%, mirroring the slump in the global markets. This is amidst the increased concern in the US central banks that it will raise interest rates for longer than expected. On the technical side, STI Index broke an important uptrend support line, connecting the lows of October 2022 as well as the low of March 2023. The next support level will likely come around the 3,072 points level or even the 3,094 points level, which is the low of June 2022 as well as the low of March 2023 this year. This is also the year-to-date low that we have observed so far on the STI. And this could signal that we may see a 2 to 3% move towards the downside on the STI index. On the three local banks, all three fell on Friday. DBS was down 0.13% or 4 Singapore cents to close at $30.67. OCBC was down 0.41% or 5 cents to $12.05. UOB lost 0.4% or 11 cents to close at $27.40. For the week, DBS was down 2.67% or 84 cents, and OCBC was down 1.87% or 23 cents, and UOB was down 2.14% or 60 cents. So let's now take a look at the technical charts of the three local banks. First, let's look at DBS Bank share price. Last Friday, DBS Bank was down 0.13% to close at $30.67. This closing price is around 37 cents away from the $30.30 year-to-date low. At that level, you can see that during the May period, we have a double bottom formation, and hence this is a very critical support level for DBS Bank share price. If this support level were to be breached, then the next support level you'll be looking at will be the October low of last year, around the $20.50 level. The technical indicators on the MACD and the RSI doesn't seem to suggest that the current level of $30.30 year-to-date low level is likely to hold. As you can see, the MACD line has just crossed below the signal line, and that means that this could have a change in the direction of the share price movement. We have only just breached below the zero baseline, which could signal that we are at the beginning of a downtrend. On the RSI, the latest reading is 39 points, and this is still some way off the 30-point oversold signal, and that could mean that we could see further downside of DBS Bank share price. So with the MACD signaling to us that we may be at the beginning of a downtrend, as well as the RSI not triggering the oversold signal yet, we could likely see that DBS Bank share price trend lower to reach the October low around the $29.50 support level. Next, let's look at OCBC Bank share price. Last Friday, OCBC Bank share price was down 0.41% and closed at $12.05. The most immediate support for OCBC Bank share price is the year-to-date low around the $11.42 level, which occurred in the March period of this year. Below this support level, the next support would likely come in the October low of last year around the $11.42 level. Connecting the low of the October last year as well as the low of March this year, which is the year-to-date low, we have an uptrend line which was convincingly broken down last week. And this would mean that the uptrend that we see in the past few months has been invalidated. The MACD indicator, as you can see, has been below the zero baseline, and that means the momentum in the current share price now of OCBC is negative. And the momentum seems to be building up, and hence that could signal that there might be more downside to OCBC Bank share price. The RSI, however, the latest reading at 32 points is very close to the 30-point oversold signal. And hence, once it crossed below the 30-point mark, it would trigger the oversold signal, and hence a reversal might be coming soon for OCBC Bank share price. and hence OCBC might have a chance to hold on to the year-to-date low at around the $11.93 level. And if that fails, the next support level would be the October low at $11.42. Lastly, let's look at UOB. UOB was down 0.4% last Friday to close at $27.40. You can see that UOB now is trending very close to the year-to-date low at $27.38, which is 2 cents away from last Friday closing price. And if this level were to hold, it would likely be a double bottom formation for UOB Bank share price. Now, below this level of $27.38 year-to-date low would be the October low of last year, and that could be the next support level for UOB share price at $25.91. You can see that connecting the low of October last year as well as the year-to-date low in May this year, we do have an uptrend line which was broken down last week. However, if UOB Bank share price can hold on to the year-to-date low at $27.38, it has a good chance of bouncing back up and carry on trending on this uptrend line. On the MACD indicator, we can see that the MACD line has just crossed below the signal line, and hence you see the beginning of the MACD histogram below the zero baseline. So this may signal to us that this may be the beginning of a downtrend. On the RSI, the current reading is 33.49, and that could mean that we are very close to the 30-point oversold signal. And once it hits that oversold signal, we could likely see a rebound in UOB share prices. So with the MACD signaling to us that the downside or the downtrend momentum is not really very strong, and the RSI very close to the oversold signal, UOB do have a chance to hold on to the year-to-date low of $27.38 and bounce back up and continue the uptrend that we observed, connecting the low of October as well as the May period of this year. So that's the end of this week's video. I hope you enjoyed this week's update, and if you find this video useful, do give us a like and a share. In the meantime, as always, trade safe, and I catch you again next week in the next technical insight.